Hello everyone and welcome back to Juggling in Isolation day 7 or 8, can't quite remember. So I hope you got on well with yesterday's trick, which was the half shower. That was this one. And of course, no problem if you can't do it yet, or if you can just do a couple of throws, but keep practicing. So today's trick is a follow-on from yesterday's trick, the half shower. And it is, now you're going to see why I said it was important to do it on both sides, because today's trick is the reverse cascade. Essentially what this is a half shower from both sides at the same time. As you can see, they're both going over the top. So a good one to compare it to, the normal cascade, the foundational pattern of the 3-ball juggling, is this one. Remember, we learnt this on the first day. And the reverse cascade, what we're doing today, is where they all go over the top. So normal underneath, reverse over the top. So hopefully that makes it a little bit clearer. What we can do to practice this, to be honest, it's a little bit tricky to do it with 2 balls because you can only really go over the top with one. But the thing to remember with this pattern is, instead of in the initial 3-ball cascade, the normal one, remember I said that you throw the ball through the center line to the peak on the opposite side, and then it will come down. So this hand would go like that, and this hand would go like that. So with this one, instead of having our peak over there, we want to bring it kind of more onto the same side as the hand that you throw it with. So I'm going to throw up, and it's actually going to peak this side, and then it's going to come down, and they're still going to be passing across in the same area in the center line, but it's on its way down rather than its way up. So say that again. The normal cascade, you would go throwing up, passing through the center line, and peaking over here on the opposite side. Then it's going to come down to that hand, and at the same time for both the balls would go cross in this same place in the center, then both hit their peaks, and both go down to the other side. I hope that makes sense. And now with today's variation, the reverse cascade, they're going to go up, they're going to peak on their side, and then they're going to come down through the center line into the other hand. So at the same time, they would go peaking, crossing, same spot, into the other hands. Don't overthink it, but that's just something to be aware of. It's going to be hard to do the reverse cascade and still aiming to throw it to peak over there. Anyway, to practice with 2 balls, the best way to do it is just to get an idea of what I was just saying. So instead of throwing them like how we did with the normal cascade, we're going to throw them up more like that. So like that. But really, because ideally you've already got to the stage with 3 balls where you can do a half shower on one side, half shower on the other side, even if it's just 1, 2, half shower, 1, 2, half shower. What we can do is try and go straight into it from here. So you're going to throw your first ball normally, as you would with a normal 3-ball cascade, like this. Then the second ball is going to go over the top, as it would with the half shower. But now the third ball is also going to go over the top. So I'll just demonstrate that. So normal, over the top, stop. Make sense? And then from the other side, normal, over the top, stop. And then guys, you just want to build upon this. So ideally, you'd be able to do 3 catches. So from a normal pattern would be quite useful. So 3 catches of normal, 3 catches of reverse. So 1, 2, 3. Whoops, I can't count. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stop. And then, you know, keep practicing as many catches as you can get. And it would be great to combine it with the normal cascade. So you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back to normal. So you can do things like that. There's a lot of stuff you can start playing with at this point with all the tricks that I've given you in terms of combining them together. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Let me know how you're getting on. Feedback and comments much appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode.